Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. XRP had a fun little price burst yesterday, didn't it? It went from about $2.50 to $2.74, and many analysts think it's actually not done even in the short term, though not everyone agrees. There are some that dispute that. But let me tell you this, because this is the more important point. I'm going to share with you a perspective from an on-chain analytics firm who notes that as far as it pertains to XRP, there's this is a quote, a strong sign of confidence. And what you'll find is that the people that have money, they do not behave the same as the typical living retail speculators. And my God, are they showing signs of confidence in XRP. It really is a sight to behold. And this is at a time when we should be expecting if history is to rhyme with itself, we're going to have a euphoric blow-off top for the entire crypto asset class, which will conclude this cycle. We'll hit the peak anyway. And that's coming very soon, if history is to rhyme with itself. I'm not going to bet against history. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. As I record this video, it is 9:29 a.m. Central Time on, what the hell day is it now? Thursday, February 20th, 2025, XRP $2.68, Bitcoin just above $97,000. So yeah, we're ranging. We're definitely ranging here, but not going to stay here. So this post from chart analyst Tony Severino caught my attention because I know we can't stay here forever. We're not going to. We're going to see a break up or a breakdown in the short term. Something's going to happen. And so this post from chart analyst Tony Severino says, Bitcoin daily Bollinger Bands are the tightest they've been in all of 2025 so far. Okay, so I'm not a chart guy, but I do know that tightening Bollinger Bands don't tell you which way an asset is going to break, but they do indicate the tighter things get that it's going to blow, and the tighter they get, the greater the force with which you see that momentum. So which way are we going to see things go? Well, here's a post from chart analyst Jelly, and he shared this with his 104,100 followers on X. He's an optimist here in the short term. He says, Bitcoin's still holding the pennant, and the current weekly candle is looking stronger by the day, expecting a breakout next week, targeting $140,000 in the weeks that follow. Let's roll. Well, I'll just say this. If Bitcoin does get up to that price level, which is perfectly reasonable, a lot of analysts that I follow think that, their base case, basically it's around like $150,000. I see prices around there from a ton of reputable analysts. If that happens, my God, the amount of money that will flow into XRP is going to make faces melt. Because we haven't even seen, so think about how much XRP is worth now. I just showed you. But that's without profits from Bitcoin rolling in. The profits in Bitcoin are still in Bitcoin. Wait till we hit that distribution phase. My God. I'll just say this. If Bitcoin gets up to that level, there's no reason XRP can't hit at least $10. Now, I'm not so bold as to make an actual price prediction, but I know that it's plausible that it could. That is very safely within the confines of reality based on historic precedent. And if some of the analysts who make the more bold predictions of Bitcoin hitting like $250,000, well, if that hits, you would be looking, if anywhere from there to like $300,000, you'd be looking, how could you not see $20 plus XRP? That it would be hard to believe that XRP wouldn't hit that. So, I don't consider that to be the most plausible base case, but still, for Bitcoin hitting that high anyway, I'm just saying if it were to, how could it not go that high for XRP? Here's a post from chart analyst Mikey Bull Crypto, and I love sharing this with you because sentiment is in the gutter for Ethereum, and Ethereum typically kicks off alt season. So we should be paying attention to this. I sure as hell am. But when sentiment is this poor for an asset, that's usually the time of maximum opportunity. Think about, for most of the last few years, what has the sentiment been for XRP? Pretty bad, right? In particular, throughout most of 2024, it was just in the gutter. But now you look back and like, hey, that was actually a really good point of opportunity, wasn't it? The answer is yes, you should all be nodding your heads. So we're seeing that now with Ethereum. I do not believe this narrative that Ethereum's dead and it's never going to hit a new all-time high again, and everybody's just being so pessimistic about it. Okay, but you know who isn't? The smart money. Take a look at this. Mikey Bull Crypto wrote, huge accumulation going on Ethereum, and when it starts moving, it will be massive. And so you can see the price of Ethereum in orange, but then you can see these bounces that hold between 10,000 and 100,000. That's the pink line. And so think about how the sentiment's been. You can even see over the last few months how the price is. It's been seeing better days. It's coming down, right? But what about the large holders? This is the smart money. These are the whales. What have they done? They've been accumulating. Whales do not get wrong-footed. Same thing is true with XRP. So this thing's going to pop. There will be FOMO into Ethereum, and I firmly believe that we're going to be seeing XRP coming for that number 2 spot. I think there's a real good chance it could take out Ethereum, and because there's historic precedent for that, and it will be wild to see that. But these are the exciting things that are ahead of us. There's also this post. This is the one that I was teasing at the outset of the video here. This is from on-chain analytics firm Sentiment, and this is exciting to see. And look, I know that our community is happy. Like we're not stressing out here. We ain't sweating bullets. But still, if you'd like some additional reassurance here, it's right on your screen. Take a look at this. Sentiment writes, despite flat crypto market conditions, XRP Ledger's market cap is plus 6% on the day and in the minority as a positive gainer over the past week, plus 9%. Since November 11th, 2024, XRP's price versus Bitcoin is plus 297%. Oh, you love to see that. Suck it, Bitcoin maxi. Sucks to suck, bitch. Then they write, there are 261 more 100,000 plus XRP wallets than 10 weeks ago. A strong sign of confidence from key stakeholders. Folks, you see that, right? So everything I just said about the smart money and the whales purchasing Ethereum, those concepts equally apply here. It is happening with XRP. After it's already jumped up this high, they're still accumulating, even at these higher price levels. This is not done. Whales don't get wrong-footed, okay? It's not the case that the emotional, typical lemming retail speculators are going to outsmart the whales. That's not how this works. You've seen this movie before, haven't you? Here's a post from XRP community member who goes by the name Smoke. Shared this screen grab from Wisdom Tree. And he wrote, Wisdom Tree highlights XRP as the best performing large cap coin over the past year. And you'll love to see it. It's just glorious. Look at this delightful blue line of XRP outperforming Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, and Polkadot. All on that chart. And they wrote here, over the past year, XRP has outperformed its large cap peers. So folks, you're smart. So kudos to all of you for paying attention. You're not the only ones paying attention, though. I'm telling you, institutions are absolutely paying attention here, and the smart money has been positioning accordingly. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom. XRP denominated in others, and of course I'll note that the others chart is all of the coins except for the top 10 coins by market cap. And so he wrote, XRP denominated in others, nearly a month later, it continues to show sheer outperformance. Against the altcoin market, it's up nearly 370% since November and just hit a 1,520 day. And so the objective here is to go parabolic. Is to break that top trend we just rejected on. Yeah, and so I remember showing all sorts of charts in like say April and May of last year. XRP priced against, you can look at it others, and I'm sure I'm almost certain I showed that exact chart. But what popped in my head was XRP priced against total, which is the entire crypto asset class. And it showed how XRP was so poorly priced against it. And so then the Bitcoin maxis would show that, and they'd show XRP price against Bitcoin and say, look at this thing. It's just going to keep trending towards zero. And I said, no, that's not how this works. History shows that when XRP is this poorly priced against the market, and also true of Bitcoin, that marks bottom. Those moments are the bottom markers. And because, of course, XRP is functionally useful, the world's not going to just let the technology to cease to have a market value. Like, that's just a dumb idea. What's been happening is that the market has been correcting for the fact that the price of XRP has been artificially suppressed for years, and it's still artificially suppressed. Think about that. I know it's kind of wild to think about it, but for as exciting as things have been the last few months, the price of XRP, if not for the SEC nonsense, it would be even higher than where it is right now. But that's also kind of exciting because that means, there's still a whole lot of room to catch up here. Oh, and we are making up for lost time. That's for damn sure. Here's a post. This is another one from chart analyst Dom. XRP update. We are attempting to hold the monthly RVWAP for the first time in nearly 3 weeks. $2.80 still remains that important level to flip all-time high VWAP. And then we test $3. Here's a post from an XRP community member who goes by the name Ripples. And he wrote, oh boy, XRP on the daily. Look at that RSI. Comparing November 4th, when XRP went crazy, to the RSI right now. So this is what he's talking about. So there'd be the November, early November area. And then here, where I'm circling my mouse now, that's where we are now. Look at that yellow line, averaging that out. It's basically in the same spot. The lower it is, the closer it is to oversold. The higher it is, the closer it is to overbought. And by the way, once you hit what might be considered to be overbought, it doesn't mean that it can't persist higher. But we have come back to the downside, and we're still at the price level that we're at. Like, this is a dream come true, folks. So just don't be surprised when you wake up one day and like, oh, where did my face go? It looks like I used to have one here, and then it's just melted. It's a melted little disgusting little pile on the ground. It looks like a little vomit pile. And then you're going to walk outside, and you're going to see other little piles all over the pavement, and be like, wow, that's a lot of melted faces. I'll tell you this, though, right now, I am not cleaning up that mess. I don't know who's going to do it. I don't know if we're going to hire city officials, but there's going to be melted faces everywhere. It's going to be disgusting. Can't wait for it. Here's a post from Credible Crypto. This is in the XRP ETH chart. XRP ETH also printing a pretty clean triple tap. Would imply some weakness against ETH in the immediate short term. This jives well with the XRP USD chart shared earlier, which suggests a lower time frame correction to at least sub $2.20 to start. Looks pretty perfect. Let's see if it plays out. And so I want to note, before anybody starts screaming at him, he still firmly believes, and this is a bold prediction, but he does believe XRP is going to exceed $20 this market cycle. He's not budging on that. He's just talking about strength in the short term. XRP will absolutely wipe the floor with ETH. It's going to substantially outperform at this market cycle. It'll continue to. So none of the short-term action here changes anything, but ETH does need to have its time to shine. It's been, sentiments in the gutter. It's been suppressed sufficiently. It's going to go up here at some point. And so if that means that XRP loses some strength in the short term against ETH, that's fine. Doesn't mean that it's not going to come back for it. That doesn't mean that at all. And Credible Crypto is one of a handful of analysts that I've noticed in the last couple days or so has been acknowledging that there's a reasonable chance, not guaranteed, not promising it, but there's a reasonable chance that you could see XRP go lower. Some have even said, below $2. Some think it might be a little above $2. I've seen various points, but I've just noticed that there's a handful of analysts. I wouldn't say most, but enough that it's caught my attention, saying, hey, XRP in the short term might go down before it goes back up. So if that happens, it's not a time to freak out. Just kind of warning you, because I think what freaks people out the most, I think, is just not knowing. It's that confusion when you see a price go down and you weren't expecting it and you don't know why. I think that's one of the things that wrecks people the most, if not the most. Just having that, because then people respond to it, which, it's never a good idea to use emotions to make important financial decisions. Here's a post from Crypto Insight UK from yesterday. Said XRP hourly creating a broadening descending wedge. This is a reversal pattern, especially when paired with an RSI that is creating bullish divergences and showing relative strength in comparison to price action. And this is the chart that he was talking about. And then he reposted that with where we were as of this morning. He posted 2:43 a.m. Central Time. And you can see, yep, he said that was a reversal pattern. We did move to the upside, so hey, credit where it's due. Here's a post from chart analyst Crypto Tony, XRP USD update. Looking good. I remain long. And so he's been consistent about this. There's nothing really new here, but I'm just pointing out, absolutely he expects that in the short term, relatively speaking anyway, you're going to be seeing XRP above $4, and he has predicted a cycle peak of $10 per XRP. It's just interesting that, it used to be the case that if you predicted $10 XRP, then people liked you a lot. And now people get mad at you because you're not thinking big enough. I wonder if he's right. I don't know. I'm not going to make a prediction. I don't get into that game. But it could be the case that $10 might be a bit conservative. We'll see. I don't know. Here's a post from chart analyst Ali Martinez. Said XRP, and this is from yesterday. He said the price of XRP at the time was $2.57. He said XRP looks to be breaking out of an ascending triangle on the lower time frames, setting up for a potential 4% move towards $2.68. And so directionally, he was correct, and we did move to the upside. And then this morning, just hours ago, he shared this post. XRP is gearing up for a breakout from this ascending triangle, which could trigger a 26% price move. Well, I hope he's right again. I'd love to see another. Well, as long as it's going to the upside, I'll take a 26% move here. But regardless, XRP just continues to show truly impressive strength that most holders just are not used to. But you should get used to it. Here's a post from Steph's crypto chart analyst. He says XRP compression zone is tightening up. A massive breakout is coming. We need to break $2.83. That's the level he's watching for. And yet another analyst here noting, guys, we're kind of getting to the end of this thing. Something's going to be happening here. Here's a post from chart analyst Greg Crypto. XRP 12-hour time frame update. Bulls are battling to close above the apex of the ascending triangle. I've been highlighted that a crucial target is $2.75. Closing above this level will provide bullish confirmation to continue the upward trajectory with a measured target of $3.20. However, we must remain cautious. There's a potential bull trap on the horizon. As March approaches, I believe we could see a significant correction starting mid-March, signaling the end of Wave 2 in our macro Elliott wave count. Wave 3 is still ahead, so remember, you may not be bullish enough yet. And so, hey, fair enough warning, and if we go down, we go down. You will not find me freaking out. If you are freaking out, if the price of XRP goes down, you can come here for the warm, dulcet tones of Moon Lambo, and I will soothe your soul. Okay, this is not anything to freak out about. I will still be ridiculously excited even when we go down. I mean, even when we had that liquidation event and XRP got down to whatever it got down to, like $1.77 or whatever it was, I was laughing. Like, I just thought it was a silly thing that happened in crypto, and it very obviously was. That was a capitulation event. That was not something to be fearful. If you were listening to me at the time, you know my response there. I was like, guys, this doesn't matter. And we went $2.74 the other day. It's short-term noise, folks. Keep your eye on the prize, the big picture. The best is yet ahead. The cycle's not over. We haven't even entered true price discovery for XRP yet. So it's been fun in recent months, but it will I firmly believe it's going to get better before we do finally hit a cycle top, and then, everything's going to come melting down, but it's not going to be just XRP for which that is true. That'll be the entire asset class, but I'll be excited for that too, because by then, presumably, I'll have achieved my crypto and XRP life-changing wealth, and then I will accumulate the bottom. And we can do this all over again, okay? There's so much opportunity to make tons of money in life. It's not going to be over just because we get whatever we get this cycle. There's going to be way more opportunity in life after this. Tons, including with XRP and crypto. It's good to be an XRP holder. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Lambo.